Good morning. Should I start, Sunny? Yeah. Good morning. This is Neeraj. Supposed to be here to discuss on supply chain management. Before commencing supply chain management directly, I want to throw some light on value chain analysis, because value chain analysis is important to understand the concept of supply chain management or distribution management or the logistic management, which is, these all are in fact the part of a broader concept, ERP, that is enterprise resource planning. So in fact I am taking part of ERP related to supply chain management. Now, as I said at the outset, that to understand supply chain management, we must understand the concept of this value chain analysis. This analysis is conceived, the idea of value chain analysis was conceived and forwarded by an eminent professor of Harvard University, that is Michael E. Porter. Michael E. Porter devised this value chain analysis. What he says about value chain, that any organization is composition of certain activities. All these activities are clubbed together into the form of value packages, and these value packages are to be delivered to their target customers in the form of product and services. So in fact, any commercial organization is meant to deliver values to its customers. Now, for delivering values to the customer in the form of product and services, definitely a company has to design, has to manage the value chain, the value propositions. Now, as I told, that all the activities in an organization, all the operations intended to be performed, all are in the packages of values. And these values creates benefit for the customers and cost for the company. So these two things are very important, cost and benefit. And ultimately, the proportion of cost and benefit defines revenue and profit margin for the company. So what the Michael Porter, what he proposes, that all the value propositions can be defined, can be understood in terms of 9 strategic activities. In these 9 strategic activities, 5 are core activities and 4 are supporting activities. What are those 5 core strategic activities? These core strategic activities or primary activities of an organization for creating the values are like that: inbound logistics. I am writing in the abbreviated form, but I am telling it in its full form, that is inbound logistic. Afterward, operation. The third one, outbound logistics. Fifth one, products. And the fifth one, last core activity, is the service or services. So 5 core activities are inbound logistics, operations or manufacturing or processing of the raw materials, then outbound logistics, then products, Then services. These are core activities and supportive activities. These are four. First is organization infrastructure. Second one is HRM or human resource management. Third one is technological development. And fourth one is procurement. These are supportive activities. So inbound logistic is meant for company procurements of all the needed raw materials or components or any other things which are important to convert into the form of products, final products. Once the company installs all the needed raw materials and other components, then it processes, it manufactures with the help of required machines, skills and technology. And afterward, the final outputs go to destination. It flows to the destinations. Destination means the place of consumptions, the customer place, markets. So it flows like as outbound logistics. Then afterward, the fourth key activity is in form of product itself. As we all know, product is nothing but a vehicle of satisfaction. It satisfies particular requirement, particular need or want of the customers. It is means of satisfaction. It is not necessarily in the form of tangibility. It might be intangible, like as I am also delivering product at this time. My product is my information, which is intangible. So products and services, because product is not enough. For supporting the products, there might be a number of services. For example, repairing, maintenance, customer education, how to handle the product. Likewise, and for this important business activities to perform and to create value and to obtain the needed revenue and the profit margin, company, firm has to take support of four supportive activities. The first one, as I told you, like infrastructure. Infrastructure is needed. And afterward is human resource management, human skill. Next is technological development. That is technology itself. For example, information technology. This information technology plays undoubtedly a very vital role in all the organization functioning. It gives impetus, it gives efficiency, it gives required effectiveness to the organizational activities. And the last one is the last one is procurement. Procurement is associated with the bringing required inputs, services, and any other needed thing to the organizations by the means of effective and efficient ways. So an organization creates costs as well as values through all these activities. Here comes another important concept, that is supply chain management, because it is somehow related with supply chain management. How? We will discuss it later on. Before understanding supply chain management, we must understand the concept of physical distribution. So let me write the term over here, physical distribution. Now, what is physical distribution? Physical distribution is an organizational process to deliver the products to its customers, or we can say it is process of flowing the final outputs or products from production side to consumption side. This is physical distribution. But problem with the physical distribution that this is half-hearted concept to understand the whole value process, because physical distribution talks only about flow of final materials, final goods from factory to customers, but it does not take any account of flow of input from supplier to companies. So for getting this broader concept, we introduce another important concept or term, that is supply chain management. In short, we can write down as SCM, supply chain management. As the name reflects, this describes the whole value creation process for an organization, starting from materials or input flow from suppliers to company, and then company converts all these inputs into outputs, and then it flows further to reach in the hand of customers. So we can say this is mixing of two important activities. The first part of these activities is supply, and another part is distribution. Supply and distribution. Supply part is, as I told, we discussed earlier, supply part is inevitably related with flow of raw material, components or any other needed services or the physical materials to the company. And distribution part, when company manufactures or converts these inputs into the desired output, then company distributes or flows these outputs to the customers. This is distribution. So supply chain management gives holistic approach of this whole value chain. Why this one is important and why this one is improved concept to consider upon? Because this gives, supply chain management gives an holistic approach to take care of all these 9 strategic activities, like inbound logistics, operations, outbound logistics, final products, related services, infrastructure, human resource management or skill, technological development and procurement. All these concepts are taken care of in supply chain management. And company knows that all the activities in supply chain management procures certain costs, and definitely it also produces the benefits for the company as well as its customers. So it is important, it is improved concept. Now it also gives, supply chain management thinking also gives advantage to the company for creating more values, because now company is also looking very closely to value creation by its own suppliers. For example, suppose I am the owner of outlet of pizza, and I am delivering pizza to my customers. I am taking all the precautions for quality manufacturing. But if input is not quality, then it would be next to impossible to deliver final pizza with quality to customers. So input is very important, and here comes the concept of controlling of inputs. For controlling the quality of inputs with a specific say quality measures, it is important for the organization or the company to have certain control on supply material of its suppliers. That is also part of, undoubtedly this is also the part of supply chain management. So by having a close look on supply chain management, a company might be having greater control and information about all the needed activities or the spots to check the quality of the materials and to mitigate the say cost, to lessen the cost where it is possible, or to increase the benefit. So through having a close look of supply chain management in its holistic approach, a company can better control cost and increase the benefit or the profit. Now, we knew the concept of supply chain management. One more concept that is important to understand supply chain management is logistic. Now, what is logistic? Logistic is more comprehensive concept than supply chain management. Logistic, as there is the difference between logistic and supply chain management, though many people overlap these concepts, but there is the demarcated difference between these two, and we have to understand, because logistic is buzzword nowadays for the modern organization. Now, the problem with the supply chain management is that it looks market means customer base. It looks market or the customer base as only delivery point. But logistic looks market or customer point as the starting point. And all the activities related to supply chain management or logistics comes backward. So it starts where supply chain management ends. It starts with analysis, with identifications of market requirements related to product, related to distributions or convenience. It explores what are exactly requirement or needs of customers, what they want, and from there the whole activities related to supply chain management or logistics are lined up. So this is important. Here I stop. In next class we will proceed to understand the concept of logistic, supply chain management and its various components. Thank you for today. Thank you very much.